All right, in this video, I want to show how taking a skill like a forward roll and how important it is to do it correctly. It'll also show why the core forward roll, why we do it the way we do it. So with our forward roll, go ahead and stand here. I mean, you can start with your arms up and start it correctly, but what we don't want to do is we don't want to bend over it. We don't want to throw anything down and start the forward roll or throw yourself on the ground. So there's a reason why I want you to squat all the way down before you do your front forward roll. So squat all the way down. So now go ahead and reach forward and round your back and freeze. Ooh. So right here, when she pushes with her legs, she's going to be lifting her hips over her head. Do your forward roll now. Forward roll. Boom. So what a lot of tumblers get wrong in their front flips is they think that they jump first and then they flip second. If you'll notice from the forward rolls, I mean, that wouldn't work if she kept her arms up and jumped and then tried to put her hands on the ground. It just ain't gonna work. That's just gonna be just bad results there. So notice again, arms up, squat all the way down. Now round your back, forward roll. Oh, there we go, and throw. Very good. And also, on the forward roll to stand up, you've got to pull the tuck in real tight and get those feet under you, and you got to get your body over your legs. So let's see that. Look at the end of the forward roll. Squat down, forward roll, boom, pull it over. There we go. See how you got to get that tuck in, get your feet under you. Those are all things you have to do in your front flip. You're just going to take this forward roll and do it into the air. A great skill to work on the floor for front flips is seeing how fast you can do the forward roll and then do a tuck jump out of it to kind of test how much momentum you have. So we're going to do forward roll, squat jump, squat down as fast as you can. Go forward roll, tuck jump. Oh, I want to see faster than that. Come on, let's do it again. So squat down, forward roll, tuck jump. There we go. So in these, you're working all these muscles to push, to round, to flip, to pull the tuck in, get your feet in there, get your body over your legs. That's all the things you got to do in your front flip, and that's exactly how you do it. So we're going to change the camera angle and take our forward roll up onto a surface. All right, now we've got a raised surface right here, and we're going to have Brielle do the forward roll up onto this surface. Now this is going to really exaggerate of lifting the hips up, lifting the body up. Remember, our tumble rule number 9 is not to put any power on a downward movement. So we don't want to go here and then throw your head and your arms down. That's all. You're just going to hit the mat hard when you do that. What we want to do instead, now arms on the ears, bend your legs a little bit, now jump forward roll. Boom. So now she's really having to lift and pull her hips up over her head. So in a front flip, you do not want to bend in your waist. You don't want to throw your head down. You don't want to throw your shoulders down. Down is the operative word here. We don't want to put any force on throwing anything down. The only thing she has to work with is rounding her back and trying to pull her hips over her shoulders. We want to stay like this going into the front flip or the forward roll. Good. Yeah, now that would be doing it just with the jump. So remember, you want your arms here. You want to have a little bit of a throw. So let's start with your arms all the way up. Now bend those knees, throw those arms and roll. There we go. So you can see those hips coming up and over. Now the next step is if you had some kind of springboard, you could actually go up in the air. You could use a mini tramp and use a soft mat and start taking the forward roll in the air. And at first you would land on your seat. You'd maybe start rolling and start pulling your feet under you as you get better at rolling, just like the forward roll. So Brielle's already been through those steps, so we're going to take it right to looking at the front flip off of a mini tramp. So we've changed the camera angle. We've got Brielle on the mini tramp right here. Oh, she's so sweet. Hey. Hi, Ma. And we're going to take the forward roll. We're going to do the same thing we're doing. We're taking it up in the air. And she's going to be kind of adjusting. We just worked on this earlier today. So this is the results of what we have. So you may see her bending the waist and throw the head down, be showing you some things that we want to eliminate in the front flip. She's going to take a couple of bounces and try to lift those hips up over the head on the front flip. Oh yeah, good landing, good rotation. You notice the tuck is here and she had a little bit of a bend here. So she's getting really good timing on the bounce into the front flip. Notice you don't want to bounce up and then flip. The flip comes from the bounce. So it's got to have this pop. Boom. So what I want to see is I want to see her lift her hips up more and pull those knees in and get a tighter tuck and not throw the chest down like that. So try to round the back, lift the hips over the head. Up. Oh, much better. Look at her. She's gone out the back door. Ooh. We'll get her back here a little bit. Yeah, that was really good, lifting those hips up and over. That you can see the difference on that. Instead of throwing the chest down, she was popping those hips up. Let's do that again. Let's do more of those. Bounce it up. Hips up. There we go. I saw more round, I saw more tuck. But if that one, you feel like that one was lower?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little bit lower than the other one because as she went, kind of the head went down a little bit. So we don't want to put any force on any downward. We want to put all the force on lifting the hips up over the head. No bend here. No throwing the chest down. Let's do it again. Okay, hips up, round that back. Up. Up. Whoa! That was awesome. Give me 5. That was a good one. That's what we're going for. Well, we got that on video. That was a good one. So that's what we're going for right there. Let's see if we can do 100 of those. Okay, go. Yeah, 10 minutes. Go. Lift it up. Up. Oh, another good, real tight tuck. Good rotation. The timing is really good. But notice that one was a little bit lower. So there was a little bit of a drop of the chest on that one a little bit. So you got to really work on lifting up. If you get really good at front flips, you can put a block here and do a front flip over a block. If you throw your head toward it, you can always touch it. But that's the idea. You want to be up here doing your front flip, doing your forward roll in the air right up here. So let's do it again. So forward roll in the air. There we go. Good, good, good. Yeah, she started leaning a little bit too much on that one, ended up going that way. Same thing on the floor. You don't want to be jumping forward to do the front flip. You want to actually get your feet in front of you and push back so you can take it up. Putting your feet in front of you and pushing backwards is called blocking. Pushing in the opposite direction you're going. And blocking is the same thing that a ramp does. If a car is just going across a flat surface, it's like this. But if our car is going over a ramp, the ramp's actually pushing backwards. The ramp has enough structure and push that when the car hits that, it's pushing backwards and it makes the car go up. So with front flips, you've got to block. That means you got to put your feet in front of you and push backwards. So on the mini tramp, that means you want to try to stay right on top, not lean forward too much. So got those hips up. There we go. Good, good, good hip lift, good tuck. And again, that could have been higher, but you can see how much she traveled. She ended up with just a little bit of a lean on that. But that's okay, we don't want to land over there. So try it again, see if you can keep that. Maybe bounce a little bit smaller so you have more control, and then you can lift it up more. So, oh my goodness, that was a good one. Really good hip lift. Really good tuck. The rotation, you could say she opened up too early, but what I would say is you need to rotate faster. Because if you rotate faster and open it at that same time, it'll be right on the ground. So that's what I'm kind of seeing. I can ask her to see what she felt. Did that one feel like it was flipping slower? Okay, just a tad. Yeah, it really almost didn't look any different. But by the results, I would say tuck was good, lift was good. You didn't throw it down. You just need to rotate faster, I think. I wouldn't change anything else. So let's try, see if you can rotate a little bit faster, see if we get a better result with the smaller bounce, more control. Lift those hips up. Oh my gosh, another perfect one. I love it. Lift those hips up. That is really good. So excellent examples of what you can do and and the movements that you don't want to do and what you do want to do. So, and all coming from doing your forward roll correctly. So again, another example of why we do our core skills the way we do. And it's not complicated. You just need to follow the 9 tumble rules that we have. 3 of them are just body positions. One of them is how to do everything all together in a straight line. And then your spacing and where you apply force. That's really all the tumble rules are. If you follow those with all your skills, you can take a forward roll and do this with it. Give me 5. That was awesome, man. Let me go ahead and move this so I don't trip over it. Everybody wants to see that. Everybody wants to see that, but we ain't doing that. What? Yeah. No video. I hate that when it happens.